Hello everyone, welcome to the discussion of Module 1 lesson in Business Math Quarter 1 entitled Converting Fractions, Decimals, and Percentage. Before we start, let's first define what is conversion. So it is just the process of changing one form to another. In science, conversion refers to the process of changing form of matter such as solid to liquid, liquid to gas, or expressing one unit in another form such as meter in centimeter and Newton in joule. In mathematics, conversion of numerical figures refers to the process of expressing one numerical form in another form, such as expressing fraction to decimal, converting decimal to percentage, and the like, which is our lesson for this video lesson. Now let's define terminologies. We have here fraction. Based on the figures or illustrations below, fraction is defined as a portion or part of a whole. Fraction, guys, has its various types. We have proper fractions, improper fractions, and mixed numbers or mixed fractions. So proper fractions or fractions whose numerator is always less than its denominator. So some of its examples are we can say 1/2, 1/4, 2/3, 5/6. Next, improper fraction. Fraction whose numerator is always greater than its denominator. Example, we have here 7/5, 11/9, so on and so forth. And mixed fractions, that is combinations of whole number and proper fractions. So for example, we have here 2 and 1/3, so on and so forth. Next, we have decimal. So decimal is a special form or system of numbers whose base are in the power of 10. Next, we have percentage. Percentage is a special form of numbers in each hundred. Thus, it's a numbers ratio to 100. Now let's begin with our main topic. So we have here converting fraction to decimal. So in converting fraction to decimal, all we need to do is just divide the numerator by the denominator. So here in our example, we are going to convert 1/4 to the decimal form. So all we need to do is to divide 1 by 4. So 1 divided by 4, that is equal to 0.25. Next, convert 4/5 to decimal form. Same process again. So 4, the numerator divided by the denominator, which is 5. 4 divided by 5 is equal to 0.8. Therefore, 4/5 is equivalent to 0.8. Next, convert 3 and 2/5. So we are now dealing with a mixed number. So when we are dealing with a mixed number or mixed fractions, we are going to convert first the proper fraction to a decimal form. So we have here 2/5. So we have to divide 2, the numerator, by the denominator, which is 5. We have here 2 divided by 5, which is equal to 0.4. And 0.4, add natin to the whole number, which is 3. So we have here 3.4. Therefore, 3 and 2/5 is equivalent to 3.4. Next, 5 and 3/4, same process again. Let's convert the proper fraction to decimal first. We have here 3. This is the numerator divided by the denominator, which is 4. 3 divided by 4, that is 0.75. And then we are going to write this. We have to add 0.75 to the whole number, which is 5. And then we have here 5.75 as the decimal form of the fraction 5 and 3/4. Next is converting fraction to percentage. So in converting fraction to percentage, first thing to do is to divide the numerator by the denominator and then multiply the quotient by 100, and then we are going to indicate the percent sign to the product. So we have here 3/4. So first thing to do is to divide 3 by 4, numerator divided by denominator, that is 0.75. And then this quotient, 0.75, multiply to 100, that is equal to 75, and then add the percent sign. And therefore, 3/4 is equivalent to 75%. Next, we have here 19/7. Okay, so kindly divide the numerator by the denominator. So our numerator is 19, divided by the denominator, which is 7. Using our calculator, 19 divided by 7, the answer is 2.7143. And this quotient, we're going to multiply that to 100. Since we're talking about, or we're dealing with percentage. So 2.7143 times 100, that is equal to 271.43. 271.43. And then add the percent sign to make it a percentage. So therefore, 19 over 7 is equivalent to 271.43%. Next is converting decimal to fraction. So in converting decimal to fraction, so first thing to do is to write the decimal value as a fraction with a denominator of 1. So we have here convert, this is convert 0.5 to fraction form. So we have to make this decimal a numerator, and let's have 1 on its denominator. So we have here 0.5 over 1. And then after that, we're going to multiply the resulting fraction, 0.5 over 1, okay, by 10 raised to n, where n is the number of digits after the decimal point. So in our numerator, our decimal number, it has one decimal digit after the decimal point. So therefore, the value of n is 1. Okay? I hope you got it. You follow the process. So next. So we have here 0.5 all over 1 times 10 raised to 1. So why 1 is the exponent? Because we only have one digit after the decimal point. So 10 raised to 1, guys, is just equal to 10. So 0.5 times 10, using your calculator, remember to use your calculator to have an accurate result, that is equal to 5. And then 1 multiplied to 10, that is, of course, equal to 10. So we have here 5 over 10. So this fraction can be simplified. So we have to simplify that. And since both numerator 5 and denominator 10 are divisible by 5, then we have to divide them. So 5 divided by 5 is 1. 10 divided by 5 is 2. So the result fraction is 1/2. Okay? So 5, guys, are the common factor of 5 and 10. So 1/2 is not simplifiable. This is now the lowest term. Therefore, 0.5 is equivalent to 1/2. Next example, we have here to convert 0.75 to a fraction form. So, the same process. Let's write this as a fraction. The decimal number must be the numerator, and let's make 1 as its denominator. So, we have 0.75 over 1. So, same process again. Multiply this to 10 raised to n, where n is the number of digits after the decimal point. So in our given 0.75, we have 1, 2 decimal digits after the decimal point. So therefore, our n is equal to 2. Okay, so next. So 0.75 all over 1, let's multiply that to 10 raised to 2. So why 2? The exponent of 10, because we have 2 digits after the decimal point of our decimal number. So 10 raised to 2, guys, that is 10 times 10. That is definitely equal to 100. Okay, 10 raised to 2, 10 squared, that is 10 times 10, which is equal to 100. So 0.75 times 100 is equal to 75. Then 1 times 100 is equal to 100. Okay, 10 raised to 2, 10 squared, that is 100, because that is 10 times 10. Okay, so the resulting fraction is 75 over 100. Then let's simplify. So both numerator 75 and the denominator 100 are divisible by 25. So we are going to divide both numerator and denominator by 25. So 75 divided by 25, using your calculator, that is equal to 3. 100 divided by 25, that is equal to 4. We have here 3/4, and since this fraction is not simplifiable, this is now our final answer. Therefore, 0.75 is equivalent to 3/4. Next, converting decimal to percentage. So to convert decimal to percentage, the first thing to do, guys, is to multiply the decimal value by 100. So we have here 0.5. So this given, we have to multiply that to 100. So 0.5 times 100, using your calculator, that is definitely equal to 50. Then we add the percent sign. So therefore, 0.5 is equivalent to 50%. So we have another way on how to convert it easily. So that is by moving the decimal point two places going to the right. So we have your 1, 2, and you have to put 0 and the percent sign. So therefore, 0.5 is equal to 50% in a percent form. Okay. Next, we have here convert 3.67 to percent form. So using our strategy, so we are going to move the decimal point. So we have here after 3, we have to move the decimal point two places going to the right. So we have here 1, 2, and then that would be equal to 367%. So just moving the decimal point two places going to the right if we convert decimal to percentage. So please remember that. Okay, next. We have to convert percentage to decimal. Okay, the opposite of the first one that we have. So convert 20% to decimal form. So the formal process is just to divide the decimal, the value of the percentage, the percent value, by 100. So 20 divided by 100, that is equal to 0.2 or 0.20. So you can also use your calculator for the accuracy of the result. Example number 2, we have here 87% to decimal form. We are going to divide the percent value, which is 87, by 100. So that is 87 divided by 100, that is equal to 0.87. So the strategy here is just to, okay guys, in the percentage, we have here percent value 20. This is a whole number. In a whole number, there is always a decimal point after the number on the right side here. So all we need to do is just to move decimal point two places going to the left. So we have here 1, 2, write the decimal point and write 0. So therefore, 20% is equal to 0.20 or 0.2. Next, we have 87%. The point here is after 7, the decimal point. We have to move the decimal point two places going to the left. 1, 2, write the decimal point and add 0. Therefore, 87% is equal to 0.87. So that is how we can easily convert percentage to decimal. Next, converting percentage to fraction. So we have here, convert 15% to fraction form. So first thing to do is to write the percent value as a fraction. Okay, this will be our numerator and its denominator would be 100. So we write the percent value 15, then divide that with 100, and this is now the fractional form. So with that, we can now simplify this fraction since 15 and 100 are divisible by 5. Okay, 15 and 100 are divisible by 5. 5 is the common factor of both numbers. So we have here 15 all over 100. We divide them both with 5. So 15 divided by 5, that is equal to 3. 100 divided by 5, that is equal to 20. Then the resulting fraction is 3 over 20. And 3 over 20 is not simplifiable. So therefore, this is now our final answer. 15% is equivalent to 3 over 20. Next, converting percentage to fraction. Okay, so we have here first condition. So if the percent value is at a whole number, then this is what we're going to have to do. So first step, of course, the same process again. We are going to make this the percent value of the percentage as a numerator, and its denominator would be equal to 100. So we write 27.8 on the numerator and we put 100 on its denominator. So we have this fraction. Then after this, since the percent value is not a whole number, this fraction must be multiplied to 10 raised to n, where n, guys, is the number of digits after the decimal point. So in our percent value, we have 8. This is the only one digit after the decimal point. So therefore, n is equal to 1. Because in 27.8, there is only one digit after the decimal point. So we multiply both numerator and denominator by 10 raised to 1. And we all know 10 raised to 1 is equal to 10. That is only equal to 10. So 27.8 times 10 is equal to 278. Okay, just use your calculator. Okay, so next we have 100 times 10. Of course, that is equal to 1,000. Now, 278 over 1,000 is divisible by 2. We can divide these two numbers by 2. So 278 divided by 2, that is equal to 139. 1,000 divided by 2, that is equal to 500. And therefore, 27.8% is equivalent to 139 over 500. Since 139 and 500 doesn't have any common factor. So this is now our final answer. That would be all for our topic in Module 1 of Business Math. So thank you so much for your time. I hope you learned something from my discussion. Thank you so much.